Hi everyone, in this video we're going to do an example where we need to find the inverse of the given function. In step 1 we replace function notation f of x with variable y. So I get y equals 2x plus 3 over x minus 4. In step 2 we need to interchange x and y because that's how we obtain the inverse function. So instead of y I'm going to write x. And instead of each x on the right-hand side, I'm going to write down y. So it's 2y plus 3 over y minus 4. As soon as we interchange x and y, we're looking at the inverse function. The only thing that's left to do is to write it in the form where y is by itself. Step 3, solve for y. To solve for y, first I'm going to clear the fraction. To do that, I'll multiply by the denominator on the right-hand side and on the left-hand side. This will allow me to cancel the denominator on the right-hand side. What I have now is y minus 4 times x equals 2y plus 3. Let's clear the parentheses by distributing x. We'll get yx minus 4x equals 2y plus 3. How do we get y by itself after this step? Notice how we have y in two different terms. Well, when it happens, when I have y in two or more different terms, you want to collect all those terms on one side and all other terms on the other side. So I'm going to collect terms containing variable y on the left side. So I'm going to subtract 2y from each side. This will give me yx minus 2y minus 4x equals 3. And next I'll need to move this term without y to the right side. So I'll need to add 4x to each side. Plus 4x plus 4x. This is how my expression looks now. Yx minus 2y equals 3 plus 4x. Once you collected all terms involving y on one side, what you want to do is to factor out y. And you will be able to do that because, again, each term contains y. If I factor out y, I'll get y times x minus 2 on the left equals 3 plus 4x. And then from here, to get y by itself, we need to divide by this expression, x minus 2, on each side. Divide by x minus 2 on the left and divide by x minus 2 on the right. So that leaves y by itself on the left, y equals, and on the right is 3 plus 4x over x minus 2. So these are the steps to isolate y. And the very last step in this process, remember we're trying to find the inverse of the given function, well, and we found it. But to emphasize that this is the inverse of function f, we're going to switch back to the function notation. And we're going to replace y with f inverse notation. F inverse of x equals 3 plus 4x over x minus 2. This is our final answer.